Hello, so today I wanted to film my 2018 bullet journal video. My last bullet journal video was one of my more popular videos, so I thought I'd do a little update, and as I got a new bullet journal for the new year, I thought I'd just tell you about it. So I have this one for this year. This year I went for a black one. I just made a label with it with my label maker. And for reference, this is my old one. I went for a turquoise one. And again, I made a label with my label maker. I think I'll do a little talk through of this one, but I will link my other bullet journal video where I'll go into that one in more depth. But I'll do a little talk through and then I'll explain what I've changed and stuff. So let's get on to the bullet journal. I'm going to start with my 2017 bullet journal and just let you have a little look. Okay, so this is my 2017 bullet journal. I went for the turquoise. As you can see, I made a label maker with my label maker machine, and I've got the dotted paper. Now, I've done a full video on this, like I said, so please watch that if you want more detail. The main difference with this bullet journal is I was a bit more experimental with it. I tried to make it quite creative, which I think actually made it harder to keep up with and actually made it messier because everything wasn't uniform, where I kind of was writing in different styles, using different coloured pens and stuff. Right, I'm going to open it and show you what I got. Also in this bullet journal, I didn't really keep up with the contents page, which was a bit silly because that's the main reason a lot of people have a bullet journal. So that is something I am trying to do more with my next bullet journal, but I'll open it up and I'll do a little flick through. Right, so I have some, cover up my number, have some contact details there in case it gets lost, and at the start there are the tips. Here is my contents page, which I didn't keep up with, and my future log is here. I have done a future log again in my new bullet journal. I didn't really refer to it that much, but I think I may try and use it a lot more. So I've just got a little calendar there and then any dates of things which are happening. And again, I tried to colour code this a bit. Here I have the books I have read this year. Most of them I rated, but not all of them. And I don't think I actually put in a few books towards the end of the year. I just didn't keep on top of it. And here are my 2017 goals. As you can see, I've ticked off the ones I've done. I didn't do all of them, but that's kind of okay, I guess. And then I have a stats tracker again, which I didn't really keep up with towards the end of the year. I have a list of blog post ideas and I've crossed off the ones which I've done. And video ideas, and again I've crossed off the ones I have done. I didn't do much setting up when I first got this bullet journal, so I kind of done it month by month. So here is my kind of February blog posts and some goals. I had a spending tracker, but I didn't keep up with it, and I realised it was kind of a waste of time. That's why I didn't keep up with it. And I had a social media activity tracker, and I realised I didn't really keep up with that either, so that's not something I will continue. Something I experimented a lot with were habit trackers and mood trackers, which I actually really enjoyed having. I found them really useful to see what I was doing. As you could see, I did no exercise. And it was interesting to see how my habits kept up with my moods. And here I have just a month calendar, and this is kind of a weekly page. Some more weekly pages. As you can see, I experimented with colours and different fonts and things. Another weekly page. And then I go on to the next month. So I didn't really have all the months together other than at the start. And then that's the entire month layout. Some blog content stuff, again a habit tracker which I didn't keep on top of, and some weekly to-do lists and plans. As you can see, everything's not that uniform, where I did kind of all different stuff each month. So I was kind of getting to grips and deciding what I wanted this bullet journal for. I've got my April goals, and then I kind of stuck in a self-care sticker because I didn't get any of them done because I was just had a bit of a down month. And the jobs to apply for, I applied for them, I didn't get any of them. So oh, actually I did get that one. And this I was going to do, but I didn't keep up with it, but I might try it again. It's kind of things I didn't buy. So you know when you see something and you want it, and then you decide not to buy it, and then it was kind of going to be the money I'd saved, and then next page was going to be what I saved for. But I didn't keep up with that. There are a lot of things I didn't keep up with in this bullet journal, hopefully less of that in the next one. There's a good things page, which I didn't keep up with. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. I didn't keep up with anything. But I was just going to write good things that happened. So my April favourites, books to read, content planner. This is kind of me experimenting with ways I could do it. I was thinking of doing it every day in May, so this is kind of me brainstorming it. I didn't do it. My laptop broke actually, no laptop. And then this is my May content and some to-do lists, May favourites, to-do lists, June kind of goals and ideas of what I want to do. I didn't get piano lessons. And then content ideas, and this is my posts. And then here's another habit tracker and a mood tracker. And also how much I use my phone, because I used to have the Mosaico app, which tells you how long you've been on your phone, and an energy tracker because I have quite bad energy sometimes, so I wanted to be aware of that. A career bucket list, a wish list, a few of the things I brought, some favourites, some goals, some blog post ideas. As you can see, it's just a bit of everything everywhere, which I do like about it, but I think in my 2018 one it's just going to be a bit more organised. And yeah, it's nice to have everything everywhere, but it's also nice to know where everything is and to find a way that you can have everything you need but a bit more organised. Here's a weekly planner, and then this was going to be like kind of me interacting on Blog Lovin', but I didn't keep up with that. A lot of not keeping up with. A habit tracker, some goals, mood tracker, some favourites, some to-do lists, some blog post ideas. As you can see, things come up and up again. None of this I filled out. To-do list, September favourites. As you can see, I've kind of given up with doing fancy writing here because it got a bit much. Video ideas. These are a list of jobs which I applied for. And these were jobs which I wanted to apply for. I probably applied for them here. None of these people gave me a job, so that was a bit rubbish. That was a pretty long list, and this was just in October and November, I think. Some blog post ideas and video schedule. Some favourites. Some to-do lists. A weekly thing, and in the corner I wrote which blog post went live each day. Not really sure what this page is. Not really sure what this page is. My November content, my November weeklies, more November content, November favourite, some blog posts, some to-do lists. As you can see, it gets messier as it goes on. And that is kind of it. There are a few notes of like friends' addresses and things at the back. But anyway, for a new year, I wanted a new bullet journal because I think it's nice to start afresh, especially as that was my first one, so I was kind of just getting into it. And this time I went for the black one, which is a bit unlike me, really. However, I thought the black kind of had a bit of a more sophisticated feel to it. So that's what I went for. So I'm going to get that one now, and I'm going to show you what's in it so far, and you'll see how I've changed it and stuff. So here is my 2018 bullet journal, and this time I wrote Chloe Hart on the front rather than Chloe, just Chloe, and 2018, and obviously it says bullet journal in the middle. So if I open it up, my contact details are there, and my index, which I've kept up with a lot more this time. I think it's all up to date. So here I have my monthly things I need to fill out what's actually happening each month. I'm going to take some time to do that soon. I haven't done that yet though, because I haven't really got round to it. I've got my 2018 goals, so they're on my blog if you want to read them actually. As you could see this year I've also kept to a black colour palette rather than having loads of colours. There are snippets of other colours. I've got a bit of pink on the previous page, but mainly black. I've kept my writing a lot more simple. It's either in caps or kind of nice small handwriting, or kind of a bit swirly, but is a lot less styles of writing, is a lot more uniform. Here I've got a stats tracker. I had one of these last year, but last year at the end I had a key to see how much I'd gone up each month. I've taken that out because I can work that out day by day. I don't necessarily need that written down. So on this stats tracker I've got blog love and follows, blog views, YouTube subscribers, YouTube views, Instagram followers and Twitter followers, and I fill that out at the end of each month, so nothing's actually filled out in it yet. And this time I did all of my content pages in one, which means that at the start of each month I don't have to sit and write out my content planner. So I've got my January content here, and these stand for, this is both blog and YouTube, so photo, edit, text, schedule, and then film, edit, thumbnail, information box, schedule. With this I've been ticking it, but I don't really like my style of tick, so I might either cross or dot off on the next month. I also didn't like this in caps along here, so I've changed it in the next month as well. So I've got January, February, and then it means I can also plan things for the future as well. So if something comes to mind which needs to go in a certain month, I could pop it in and then I won't forget. So I've got that for every month up to December. I won't show you each one because you don't need to see each one. Then I saw this on Lily Pebbles' video. If you want to start a bullet journal, I would strongly recommend Lily Pebbles. She does them nice and simple. Her videos are so easy to understand. But she had a section in hers which was monthly favourites, and they were all together, which means you can see what you liked the months before and then you don't add the same things into the kind of your favourite videos and stuff if you're a YouTuber or whatever. So I've got my January ones, a little sneak preview there, February, March, April. So all of my monthly favourites. And then I've got books I've read. I haven't filled any out. I have read Girl Boss, but I started it in 2017, so I don't know if I should be putting it in because I didn't actually start it in 2018. And then I have books to read as well, so if I see a book recommendation I can pop it down in there. I have magazines I've emailed because I've been emailing magazines about pictures, and websites emailed. And then here is my weekly from the week, for me the week just gone. So what I've done is on the right hand page I first write my to-do list, and then I figured out what days I'd have a significant amount of time to get this stuff done because I work and stuff. So, and then I put those on this page, and then I moved stuff from the to-do list and figured out which days I wanted them. I've crossed off the ones I've done and put a little arrow for the ones which need to be done another day. And yeah, so I need to go through and do that. On the weeks where I have more than 3 days, this will be across 2 pages and the to-do list will be somewhere else. But I quite liked having them next to each other, and then I could figure out where things have to go. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so those are my bullet journals. I will maybe do a new video in a few months to update you on how it's going, but I'm definitely really enjoying a bullet journaling at the moment. My 2018 one is definitely more enjoyable for me to complete because I feel like there's less pressure because I've stopped kind of doing fancy writing and sticking washi tape down and making it look pretty. I've just started making it practical, which is a lot easier. I am also going to do a blog post where I talk about kind of my bullet journaling essentials and go into it in a bit more detail. So please pop over to chloeharris.com if you want to give that a read. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. And I will see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.